What's going on, everyone? I feel like this video is a little bit overdue because I posted a video maybe a few months back, several months back, where I was talking about my shoulder injury. And I mentioned it recently in I think it was a push-pull video that I posted. I'll put the link in the description below to that. I'll maybe even throw it up somewhere around here. But I wanted to make a follow-up and really just talk about my shoulder injury in general, because I actually tore my rotator cuff going back maybe a year to a year and a half. And I find a lot of guys go in the gym and they will get similar injuries, and then they'll make that sort of a new reason not to train, or that injury is somehow going to hinder their abilities to actually train. You know, they're going to go work out, they're going to try and work around, you know, that particular movement that's bugging them. You know, I have buddies of mine that say they won't go and do overhead pressing because, you know, their shoulder hurts, or they won't do a bench press, they won't touch a bench press. You know, some of them just flat out say they gave up on training because, you know what, their shoulders were hurting for, you know. So it's kind of, you can't let something like that hold you back, you know, especially when it's something you can take care of. Especially, you know, shit, some of these guys are in their like 20s, and, you know, I'm thinking like, you're gonna give up on like exercise and for what, the next 30-40 years? What is this? Like, this isn't a long-term solution. It's a lazy ass solution, right? So if you have a shoulder injury, if you have a rotator cuff problem, such as I do, you know, I still feel mine. I still feel mine in pressing movements. I'll do a bench press, I'll do an overhead press. I still feel something there that bugs me. But the thing is, I stretch in between each set. I stretch when I get home. I make this sort of a focal point of my daily routine in terms of stretching and, you know, just my exercise in general. And that's because it's a problematic area for me. So what I wanted to do in general here in this video was prepare something that's sort of, I don't know, I guess a collaborative effort from anyone in the comment section down below that wishes to contribute on exercises and stretches for, you know, helping rotator cuff injuries or helping shoulder pain. But I'm going to actually demonstrate a few right here. I'm going to put some links in the description below to the ones that I've learned over the past year and a half to help rehab my own shoulder injury. Because right now, you know what, I'd say I'm at about 90 to 95% with it. And it didn't start that way. You know, when I first tore my shoulder, I did it on a bench press because, you know, that's the way you got to do it. So when I first, you know, had the injury, I couldn't move at all. I had no range of motion. I couldn't push overhead. I couldn't lift my arms forward. I couldn't do any of that. You know, my arm itself was very deflated. You know, the muscle was actually quite, the muscle was quite deflated. You know, and you might even be able to tell in some older videos, you know, where I was wearing tank tops and stuff like that. It's actually why I'm rocking the tank top today. You know, it's not really to show off my gains or anything. I wanted to make this clear. So, you know, now you can see my shoulders somewhat filled in more. You know, I'm quite comfortable with it, and it's gotten back to almost regular use for me in terms of my actual workouts and stuff like that. I do not feel it when I'm walking around throughout the day. You know, that's a huge thing for me. A lot of people, when they get injured right away, it's like everything hurts. You know, you pick up a glass of water, that hurts. You go to open your car door, that hurts. So, you know, it was like that for me, and I slowly worked my way past it. I'm going to show you a few exercises, or sorry, stretches right now that's going to help you. And what I'd like you to do, if you're watching this video and you know of some, or you know, you found some online that I haven't included here or in the links in the description below, you can add them in the comment section down below for people that are, you know, going to need, you know, look at this video in future, and basically it's going to help them. So at the end of this video, I didn't mention it just now, but it kind of just came to mind because it's sort of something I've been somewhat planning. But this kind of goes hand in hand with what I'm talking about. I would actually like to do a giveaway, and I'm going to give away a small rumble roller, because I use a lot of foam rollers too when it comes to helping my shoulder and helping that injury. I actually have a rumble roller right here. This is the full-sized one, and I've mentioned it in previous videos. You know, if you watch YouTube at all and watch YouTube fitness stuff, you probably have seen one of these. So this is the full-sized rumble roller, and this is the medium density. So what I'd like to give away at the end of this video is a half-sized, so you're basically getting the half roller. And the reason I think the half roller is good is because it's more compact. You can take it with you places. You can throw it in a gym bag, stuff like that. So the half roller, medium or high density. So the high density one's black, medium density is I don't even know what color this would be. It's like a bluish kind of. So pick which one you want. You know, it'll be shipped to you from Rumble Roller directly. So I've spoken to them in advance, you know, and they're cool with doing a giveaway. I knew that So I think this is a perfect opportunity because I think it's going to help a lot of people. So what's going to be required for this giveaway, I'll let you know at the end of the video. Right now I'm going to show you some of these stretches that I've just been talking about. And all you need is a wall like this, or any wall, you know, any flat wall. Obviously you can't have like a curved wall or an angled wall. So I'm going to show you something real quick here. The first one, with a lot of these stretches, you're going to want to focus on external rotation of your arm. This would be internal rotation, where your arm's coming inwards. You don't want that. That also follows with kyphosis. So I've talked about that in another video as well. So you want to focus on external rotation of your arms. In the first stretch here, you're putting your palm directly against the wall, and you're sort of aligning it with your shoulder, so everything's straight, you can see here, and you're turning your body outward, keeping that palm pressed. Turn till you feel a slight pull or tightness sort of in your arm and along your shoulder here, and just hold that position and then release it. Do the same on the other side. You know, keep things balanced. I tend to focus a little bit more on this. I put a little bit more time into this side, and that's because of that injury. So that's stretch number one. Stretch number two, you're going to use a wall again, go up to it. You're going to try and flatten your back against the wall, and your lower back or your lower lumbar, you want to keep that, it can be slightly off, but you want to try and press that against your wall. Against the wall, your wall, whatever. Keep your feet about a foot or so away from the wall, and just get it until you feel comfortable. Either way, you're going to feel a stretch, and that's what you're looking for. Just try to feel that stretch in your shoulders. And if it's difficult for you, you ease your way into it. So you're going straight against the wall, back flat against the wall, head and neck against the wall, so you have a neutral spine almost. Arms up to almost a 90 degree. You see I just moved into the wall. Arms to a 90 degree, and you want to press upwards. You can make a fist, press upwards. What you're trying to do is keep this part of your hand on each side pressed against the wall when you're doing it. So you basically want to almost be pushing into the wall and upwards. So that's like kyphotic, that's kind of slouch forward. You want to be back into the wall and pushing up. And that's going to help that as well. While you're doing all these things, you're going to feel the blood sort of rushing down your arm into that shoulder, to wherever your injury is. And you'll notice the immediate results of what you're doing in terms of just that feeling. So another movement I'm going to show you. Again, I'm going to use this wall right here. Putting my palm against the wall, flattening my arm, bringing my arm up to almost shoulder level again. Again, just feel what feels comfortable for you. Just try it out. Turn your body outwards and stay loose there. Don't flex, don't have any tension. Just let your arms sort of set back and down into position. And that's it, and release that. So those are 3 real quick exercises you can do with just a wall. You don't need anything else. Now, if you do those a few times a day, for a few minutes a day, it's going to help you greatly. Now, if you want to go beyond that and you have like dumbbells or something, it's great. If you have a dumbbell, with that wall movement, you can just add let me get a little 90 here, there. Add a press to it if you want with the dumbbell. You can also do this movement, 90. This movement here helps quite a bit. There's a lot you can do if you have, weights, obviously, or I used bands for a while, which was really helpful. But if you just want to help stretch as you're walking around throughout the day, you can find a wall anywhere. Should I use this when I'm working? Sometimes I just do that real quick. If I'm just walking around out at a buddy's place, at a bar, wherever, who cares? It doesn't matter who's watching, whatever. Go up to a wall and stretch it out. And I would recommend those 3 stretches because they help me greatly. So again, I'm going to leave the links in the description down below to my previous videos where I talked about these injuries. And I'll put some recent workout videos and stuff like that in the description below, maybe even throw them up somewhere around here. Otherwise, comment down below, and this is what I want you to do to participate in this giveaway I mentioned earlier for the rumble roller. I'd like you to comment down below and let me know what your problem is. Actually, let me know which shoulder you may have this injury in. Again, we're keeping this to shoulders. That's what this focus of this video is, and I want that community contribution in terms of adding quality to the content. In the comment section, adding additional information for people in future to come by and check. So leave a comment down below to participate in the giveaway, or if you just want to do it, add a stretch, just one. It has to be one that's not already down there. So this will probably fill up pretty quick, and I'm sure a lot of people will cover the different ones. I've probably covered a bunch in the description down below. So add something that's not there, and if it's already there and everything is already there, then go out and research something new and add that there. Take that little bit of time. You're gonna first of all learn something new for yourself, because you obviously didn't already know this and it's not already listed. You're going to learn something new for yourself, which is going to be great. It's always good to learn something new. And in addition to that, you're going to help someone else. You're going to help someone else learn something new that's not already in the comment section or description down below. That's pretty much all I need for this giveaway. So add that down below. I'm going to put all the names into a random selection, as I always do. And the chosen name I'll announce on the next video. And that person will get the half-sized, medium or full density, high density rumble roller. I'll ship it right to you. Oh, sorry, rumble roller will ship it right to you. And that's pretty much it. Again, comment down below, contribute to it. I appreciate it if you like the video. Share it, subscribe. That's pretty much it. Have yourself a great day and take care.